a tree. Who knows? Sounds like a paranormal set show to me. Tonight, on the Sanitarium with Leatherface.
Oops. Here is your fudge commercial. Fudge commercial comes back to me and Phil.
Fudge.
I swear if I hear someone say fudge one more time, that's exactly what is getting goes after tonight when you're asleep.
We come back after the fudge. It goes to you, Paul.
Okay.
Welcome to the round table with Paul Dale Roberts.
Very cool.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You start right away.
Paul Dale Roberts.
Your name, and start right away. Go ahead and introduce what we're talking about tonight and everything. The video it's going to play is the one I got online. It's going to go to this one. You go to video first, then you go to the round table. So you go to video first.
Please let me know that you're here.
There's a lot of stories about paranormal activity out here.
Here are the knights of the round table. Leatherface, Ulgarappo, the executioner, Amy Miller, Wrangler Dave.
Alright. So yeah, it goes back to us, and we're going to talk about the shit. So it's time to end the show, pretty much. So.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm ready to rock and roll.
So just waiting for 3 people. Still kind of early.
Okay. All right.
Let's see.
What's up, Broadway? What's up there, Terry the Taint?
What's up, Paul?
All right. Oh, that's good. That's good. Hey, urban legends is cool. I mean, there's a lot of good urban legends, and Dyer Lane has a whole bunch of them.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah. I've heard like 400 or 500 stories.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to convert us over more to like a TV type of show.
Yeah.
We're still a podcast pretty much, but if we're on TV, we don't have to use the word podcast no more. So we're just going to be a straight up show. The format's going to be, it'll be kind of similar to this and everything. It's going to have a lot more funny little clips and little things. I'm just getting used to building the scenes right now. I can go a lot further with it.
You know about the cop car?
Oh yeah. I know the cop car, the witches coven, the KKK, the ghostly farmer on the tractor, the cop car.
The cop car is supposed to be the one first African American police in Sacramento was murdered out there.
Huh.
They say it was KKK.
Okay. All right.
That's what I heard.
Well, we'll definitely throw that in. The witches coven is kind of interesting because
Bluetooth disconnected.
Who's that?
Oh.
Don't know.
Who else has a Maurice? You have the little board, right?
Yeah, I just turned it off.
Okay. I heard during the show last time too. Like, who the fuck losing Bluetooth? Alright.
Have you heard of the Jersey Devil stories, Paul?
Oh yeah. I even wrote an article about the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, I grew up with that one because I grew up in Jersey where the Pine Barrens are.
Oh yeah.
And so I know the whole story with the Leeds family and plus a bunch of other ones.
And didn't she give birth? The lady, she gave birth to the Jersey Devil.
Yeah, it's Leeds Point in Smithville, New Jersey, and it was a big textile community. there's actually a grave in the Smith Cemetery that has the name of the Jersey Devil on it, and has a headstone and a footstone that says he lives again. There's but yeah, he was supposed to be the 13th child of an unwed or a mother where like the husband wasn't around anymore. Type thing. And she said, "I hope this child's a devil." And supposedly on a stormy night when the child was born, the child came out, and as the midwives held him up to the fire to clean him off, he transformed into a devil and killed them both, and then flew out through the chimney, kind of thing.
Well, that's crazy.
That's just one of the stories.
Yeah.
But there's also, have you ever heard of the Pineys?
I'm not
Or the
sure.
you ever hear of Jackson Whites? The Jackson Whites?
No.
Alright, so the Pineys are an offshoot of the Jackson White story. Jackson Whites are supposed to be a community outside of New York City as you get to the country. And it was a combination of escaped slaves, Native Americans that were, escaping the persecution of the oncoming, settlers, and some criminals. And and supposedly there is a high density between there and the Pine Barrens, New Jersey, of these people living out there that are albinos, and that's where the name the Jackson Whites comes from.
Huh.
In where I'm from, they call them the Pineys, and they collect roadkill and eat it and shit like that. They literally live off the land out there, and so
All I can think about is Michael Jackson being white. That's all I can think of when you say that.
the Jackson Whites, he might have been one of the Jackson, or he was the, but it's if you look up Jackson Whites, you'll see reference to it all over the internet.
Hey, did you guys ever hear that urban legend about Rod Stewart? They supposedly pumped out his stomach, and out came a variety of sperm. You ever heard? Yeah.
Freddie Mercury?
It's a Rod Stewart. It's a Rod Stewart urban legend. And when I was going through school, I heard that story.
They said the same thing about one of the members from New Kids on the Block when I was a kid.
Oh,
Bring your mic down a little bit.
Okay.
I heard that Pepsi paid him $5 million to suck that kid out of the bottle.
Dave, let me hear your microphone again.
Test.
That's better. You were hella loud earlier.
Is it still too loud?
No, you're good.
There was a lizard man in North
That's because I
Carolina.
was close to my microphone. Hey, did you guys hear today that sorry. Did you guys hear today they captured Tupac's killer?
Yeah.
Who is it?
I forget what his name is, but he was in the white Cadillac.
His name was Keefy D. If you go on Vlad TV, look under Keefy D, and it was him.
Yeah, and he was.
They raided his house in July. And what was funny was he was on Vlad TV just weeks prior to that, and after that, his house gets raided.
And he was talking about
crazy shit.
He was talking about being in the white Cadillac from day one, and the police ignored it. Yeah, the police ignored it, and now they're finally doing something. What the, what the hell?
And Puff Daddy,
he was a gangster rapper.
Puff Daddy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and Puff Daddy had a lot to do with it.
Jeez.
So he'll be next.
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a domino effect, bro.
What I can't believe is
shit rolls downhill.
27 years. 27 years since that happened. That's what I can't believe.
Yeah.
And the information was out there because he kept on talking and bragging about it, and yet the police didn't do anything till now. That's amazing.
And they had all the evidence right there.
Yeah.
Nobody gave a fuck in the 90s.
Yeah.
Down there 30 years later.
Well, it's like Biggie Smalls. What do you call that? They still haven't made any arrests in his case.
No.
All that. Well, if you really look at it, it all ties together.
Well, yeah, that's why that they had that.
It's a domino effect.
That ball card. You remember that video? Was it Peace on the Streets or something with all the rap all-stars did right after those two deaths? Trying to, because it was the East Coast, West Coast war. What is it? Tupac said fuck Biggie's girl. And, a bunch of going back and forth bullshit.
Yeah, East Coast, West Coast. Yep.
To be fair, Tupac could have fucked anybody he wanted back then. Everybody loved him.
Yeah. Oh, well, even Biggie Smalls. I mean, he didn't have any problem, meeting women. So.
I like Biggie better. I know all the words to all Biggie songs. I like it.
A lot of that was media press people that hyped up the West Coast, East Coast shit.
Oh, yeah.
Because they were really good friends behind the scenes, but certain things happen, Like
but
how
they were good friends, and then some shit happened. I think Suge Knight had a part in stirring that shit up too.
Oh yeah, that too. They both did.
I've been through some days of underoos.
Oh, it's Dave. That's your one in the background noise.
What?
There's something in your background I can hear. So you want to turn you off, turn you back on?
The government's listening.
No, I think it has a fan or something on. It's loud.
Yeah.
Woo! Just waiting on Amy and Tristan.
Hey, have you guys heard about that one urban legend about the Hells Angels? And if they get their red wings, that means they've actually had oral sex with a woman who was on her period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a Hells Angels thing. I just thought that was a thing.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have. If you don't go down on them, but you just fuck them on their period, that's called a crime scene.
Oh my God.
There's blue wings.
Yeah, and there's black wings that's with a corpse. And then there's white wings. That means someone else released themselves, and then you proceeded to have oral sex with them.
My favorite is the Dirty Sanchez.
Oh my God! Oh, the brown wings. Don't forget brown wings.
Philly steamer.
Sanchez.
And what was the Sanchez one?
Hot car.
Dirty Sanchez is when you're fucking a girl doggy style and you stick your finger in her ass and then reach around and give her a mustache.
Oh my God!
Fish hook.
We should do an episode where we just go over those things.
Oh
There
Jesus!
used to be a show on MTV similar to Jackass called The Dirty Sanchez's.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
I like the Rusty Trombone is a good one too.
Okay, we still got some time, Face?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, there's this urban legend over at Fort Ord, Monterey, California, in which people see a ghostly soldier hitchhiking. They call him the Fort Ord Hitchhiker. And this ghost, how he died is that he was hitchhiking back home during the holidays, during Thanksgiving. And these three women picked him up, and they just were giving him a great time in the car, blah, blah, blah. They said, hey, can we tie you up to a tree and we'll show you even a better time? He says, yeah, go ahead. So they tie him up to a tree, and they're showing him a great time. And one of the girls brings out this glass tubing, very thin, and sticks it up his pee hole, breaks it off in the middle, and he bleeds to death. So the police find him on the tree, tied up, and he bled to death. And his spirit, they never caught the girls, and his spirit hangs out around Fort Ord, Monterey, hitchhiking, a ghostly hitchhiker.
Fucking put stuff for your dick hole when you're not paying attention.
That's fucking crazy. That's worse than the town that dreaded sundown.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Now everybody will be thinking about that glass tubing during the broadcast.
That's like that little fish that swims up your pee hole in the Amazon.
Oh yeah. Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Yeah, fuck that.
Oh.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Alright, guys, let's get ready.
Okay.
Can I get a mic check real quick? Do I sound right?
Yep.
Yeah, you sound good, Wrangler.
Alright.
Joe, you sound like shit.
Well, look at that. You can see my dick from here.
You really can.
Terry's got the same curtain I do.
Tristan will be on about 9:20. So let's keep his window open. Amy, I have no idea where Amy's at. Where am I?
Noise check.
Oh, my hey, Terry, I think we both have the same... Oh, hey, Terry, I think we both have the same curtain behind us.
Pretty close.
Yeah. Terry. Noise check, Terry. Noise check, Terry.
Yeah, I definitely need a way better microphone.
Yeah, Terry.
Fuck yeah, dude. God damn, somebody's got a loud-ass dog.
Who's got a dog? That shit's hella loud. Noise check with the dog.
That's Phil.
Noise check.
Fucking Phil.
Vince McMahon says noise check, damn it. God damn it.
I like how Faye says it though. And he sound like him too.
God damn it. Damn it. I'm Vince McMahon, damn it.
That's Julio.
I still think the perfect ending for him to retire would have gotten the fucking rock bottom in the ring.
Father
Then on
Rock.
then on the way out,
And that
Stone Cold
stunner.
waited for him. Yep,
With the
Stone Cold
stunner.
waited for him. Yep.
What would have been good is if everybody did their finisher on him. And everybody would have done a finisher on his ass.
Oh, that would have been fucking perfect.
Trying to kill
Took
him.
it one by one.
Yeah.
No, he'd be alright. He's a wrestler. He's cool.
Yeah, he can handle it. And he just stood there with his eyes open.
Yeah.
He's dead. He's a master of selling. He can sell
There
anything.
goes Amy.
Alright.
A round table. She's sideways.
Let's see his groove wrinkle.
There you go.
A round table.
Alright, we're going live. Everybody shut up.
Lives.
Yeah.
Just so everybody knows, David Knight was sick tonight. He's going to be out next weekend. So we're just doing the Urban Legends. But he was really trying to make it, but he was sick. Alright, be right back.
I skipped a concert for this shit.
Oh yeah. The concert was gay anyway.
Shit.
Alright, shut up, here we go. Going live. Starting dynamic scene.
show contains deep and far jokes that may be offensive to both the living and undead. Your discretion is advised.
Okay, let's talk about urban legends. This legend is of Dyer's Lane, rumored to be one of the most haunted streets in California. Not sure you've been to California lately. I think all the streets are scary. People have claimed to see ghost cars, people hanging from trees, flying saucers. It's rumored satanic rituals was performed here along with clan meetings in earlier times. If you ask me, it just looks like a place people would come party, drink, do a bunch of drugs, and more than likely some rubbing of the taint. No wonder people were seeing aliens and ghosts. Oh, it's rumored old man Dyer had a farm, killed his family, then was found dead skinned and hanging from a tree. Who knows? Sounds like a paranormal shit show to me. Tonight, on the Sanitarium with Leatherface.
Woke up in the sanitarium, in the ring, I feel like Leatherface. Run up, then I bury you. They know the vibes when I'm coming through. They told you lies, but we know the drive vibes. Gotta let it loose. I can't feel my face gone. You won't see my face gone. Feel like Leatherface gone. Feel like Leather sanitarium. Better get up, sick, drink or spit up. Rich, coffee strips up. Bitch, drinking this blood. Better get up, sick, drink or spit up. Rich, coffee strips up. Drinking this blood. Woke up in the sanitarium.
I can't
Here
hear
is your
you.
host, the one and only Leatherface.
Let it begin.
Let the chaos begin.
Welcome to the Sanitarium here Saturday night, live from Roxboro, North Carolina. One of those little towns you hear about. I don't think it's that badass, but fuck around and find out here. But yeah, we're going to have David Knight on the show tonight. He's actually had to postpone until next weekend, so I apologize. Probably gets well, a little under the weather. But we're still going to stick to the same subject tonight as urban legends, as per the Wheel of Doom last show. So let me go ahead and bring on Phil.
Well, look at that. You can see my dick from here.
El Guapo.
Hola, mi amigo.
What's going on, man?
¿Cómo está?
Did you shave? Something's different.
Yeah, well, I'm told me to shave it off last week. Now it's growing back.
Tickling the clam too much?
They wanted to see what I looked like without the facial hair. You know.
So you're not going to get one of those big old fucking Freddie Mercury mustaches?
Well, last week I was just rocking like the shot collar. You know, the what do they call it? The handlebar mustache.
Yeah, the handlebars, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had a little goatee going. I had a mustache going, but I was shaving and fucked up, and I think I had a Hitler. I was like, oh man, I was gonna come on the show. Like, I had a big old Hitler too.
Well, you got the Hitler haircut, so I mean it would match.
That's not no Hitler haircut.
Yeah, that's a Hitler haircut.
Oh,
See, you got that now. I know what you're being for Halloween.
Hitler. It's funny that you mentioned that. Remember, when I was back in North Highlands about 4 Halloweens ago, I would carve peculiar things in pumpkins.
Uh-oh.
And it was the year. It was Charlie Chaplin. Okay, it wasn't Adolf Hitler.
Yeah.
So I did it. Shut up. I did a pumpkin. He had the Hitler mustache and
Yes,
face.
it was.
Shut up, Maurice. And I put my German helmet on there because Charlie Chaplin was in a movie where he was wearing that getup.
Yeah.
So, and the next to it was one that had big old dick and balls, and I took the cutout dick and balls from that pumpkin and toothpicked it on the next pumpkin. It was a chaos. There was like parents walking by, like holding their kids' eyes. They couldn't see the pumpkins.
Now be honest, was there a hole in that pumpkin, or did you fuck it?
No. That was way too big for my mouth. That was.
I wasn't asking whether you plucked it.
It's not seems like it's a little rough, but it's nice and gooey on the inside.
You know you done it.
It seems you're an apple pie fucker, so shut up.
You know, I got a
You've
question.
done it plenty of times, motherfucker.
Fucking.
I got a question for you. Maybe I should ask X. It's if you went camping, right, and then you woke up the next day and your butthole was really sore and kind of wet, would you tell anybody?
Well, I know it wouldn't be Maurice.
Would you tell anybody about it? Would you like go to the cops? Would you tell anybody?
Hell no.
Hey, you want to go camping?
Sure, let's go. I think Phil probably make my butt more sore than Mauricio. Not Mauricio.
Bring that hammer down.
Mauricio, he ain't got the BBC.
Full of deliverance on you.
Hey, just because you got a little bit of Viking in Maurice doesn't mean you got the BBC, because you don't.
I got the MBBC.
You got the MBBC, the Mauricio Broadway big cop, right? I guess that right.
LBC.
Alright, let's not get into that.
Can you do the helicopter though? Can you do the
He
helicopter?
can't do no
Alright,
helicopter.
we'll talk on the next when I get on the round table.
He's more like a mini drone, not a helicopter. I remember one time we were on the Dirty Twig show in Placerville, and they had the wang hang that would hang from a doorway, and it's connected to some underwear, and you get into it and you jump off.
You're going to hear me or not.
We hear you. It's Hangtown.
I hear you.
Uh-oh, she can't hear us. And he's having some technical difficulties, she can't hear us. Fix your shit.
Ghost is probably fucking with her.
Playing with her butthole.